Well, I was looking through it the other day, and I guess I ought to show y'all what's in my bug out bag already. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's just kind of standard stuff. This way you guys know what's new and what's not. Alright, let's get it started. Got the bug out bag. Undo this thing. In the front pouch here, I got my Vaseline soaked cotton balls. Got those double bagged because they get messy for fire starting. Got me this little stove here. If I can get this sucker open. Goodness gracious. Anyway, you know what in the world that is. I'm having trouble opening it with one hand. But it just clicks open. Like so. And you can put those at an angle to focus more of the heat towards your canteen cup or your pot, whatever you're putting on there. Or you can open it up all the way for more space. So, there's that. Got a little deal of waterproof matches. They're nothing really special. They were like $1 or less on eBay, so I grabbed them off of there. The striker on the side, it's got this little pill bottle looking kind of thing to keep them in, keep them watertight. And yeah, they're just those waterproof matches. They'll light up in winds and whatnot. And that is all for that pouch. So not much in that one, but it fits these 3 items pretty well. Let me just stick them in there. I like that. This pouch down here, loosen up these compression straps a little bit. This one, I've got my Sawyer Mini water filter. Got the black version of it. I don't think there's really any difference in the different versions of it, I don't think. But this one's the black one. Goes down to 0.1 microns. Small enough for all the bad stuff to get filtered out. Of course, it comes with the collapsible squeeze canteen deal. 16 ounces. Let's see what else. And then it comes with the plunger for cleaning, so you can clean it out in the field. Then you got your straw that comes with it, so that you can attach it to the bottom here and drink from a water bottle full of dirty water. Now, for instance, put it down inside the canteen and you can drink from inside the canteen, or you can put it directly down into the water source, get your water out that way, filter it in line. Or if need be, I can pop off the end of my Camelback hose and attach it to this end and have this as an inline water filter for my Camelback. But I try to save my Camelback for clean water only. That will be a last resort. Zip ties, always useful, because you never know when a zip tie is going to come in handy. Strapping stuff either onto your pack with the molly, like I did over here. Zip tie there, zip tie there, zip tie there. And it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. I also have some a vest that I attached some stuff on, and I actually modified it to fit me using zip ties. Then got my headlamp. It was pretty cheap at Walmart. I think it was like 12 bucks I paid for it. But it's got your high, that's a 300 lumens. Your low, which I don't know what in the world the lumens are on that one. Then you hold down the button for 2 seconds and it flips to the red. And the red is extremely important when you're trying to be covert, because you don't want people to see you. And red light, as you know, is a lot harder to pick up than white light. White light you can see at a very far distance. Red light is harder, so it's more subdued. You're not going to see it as much. Then in the bottom here, got a little roll of duct tape. Kind of flattened it out because I thought it would fit better. Turns out it didn't. So I just leave it in there just like that. And it bulges out a little bit, but that's no big deal. Duct tape's going to be handy. Then I went to Walmart also and got this handy dandy. If I can get this dang thing open. Hold on a second. Folding saw. It was, I think, like $9-ish. And this thing has some pretty good, if I can get it to focus on it. This thing's got some pretty good teeth on it. Those things are sharp. First thing I did, climbed up in a tree outside my house, chopped down some limbs that were hanging down too low and getting on my nerves. So that, very handy. Put that over there. Inside here, a little Army issue New Testament Bible. Always good to have a Bible with you. It's small, it's compact. Always good to have with you. And then in this little, the pouches that were in it, the little slip pouches, that one there, and then the 3 pins. The 3 pin size ones, I didn't have anything in it. In this one, I keep a compass. I've had this compass for years. Never really used it. But still, handy dandy to have. This middle pocket, baby wipes. Fragrance free. Handy dandy. And then to follow up with that theme, for a quick access pouch for the emergency scenarios, all in the same pouch. I got the baby wipes, got my e-tool. I just got this case for it from the supply store, the local military surplus store. Army issue e-tool. Sometimes you get them and they're good, sometimes you get them when they're crap. It's just kind of luck of the draw. A lot of times if you put a lot of torque on these things, it'll snap right up here at the handle. But this one is good so far. Opens up. Use this little dealy bob here. Tighten her down. And there's your shovel. And you can also use it technically, I guess, for chopping through roots. They say you can chop it and use it as an axe to cut twigs and whatnot. Sharpen that up. A lot of people, there's a joke goes around throughout the Army that all you need is an e-tool. You can take out a bunch of people with it, sharpen up the edges. It's nice and sharp. You can use it as a weapon if need be, or you can flip it to the side right here, screw that up, and boom, right there. Most people would think that that's for more of a pickaxe kind of deal, but if you spend any time in the Army or around Army folks, that there is an emergency pooper. You can put it down, stool, I guess some people would call it, just a chair. Set it down, boom, you can sit on top of there. I wouldn't recommend it because I don't think they're really built for that much weight. So you got that. Elbow flashlight. This was old. Got it for like $2 at the PX. And then up top here I've gotten these little mesh pouches. I've got these deals, they're pretty cheap at Walmart. You have the drinking water purification tablets. There's 50 in each one. These are the iodine tablets. These are a neutralizing tablet. So you put these in and it purifies the water. You gotta wait 30 minutes, kind of shake it around to let the threads and all get clean on your water bottle or your canteen. Then you put this in there and it takes away the taste and the smell and the color. Takes them away from this, so that it doesn't taste like a water purification iodine tablet. They're pretty popular on YouTube with the bug out videos. Then up here, they're kind of tied in there, so I won't pull them out, but Neosporin, got a tube of that. That's a little container of ibuprofen. This Tylenol, cold and flu severe, because if you're going to be out there and you're going to be in the elements, you might get a cold, and a cold makes everything suck. So does a headache. That's why I got ibuprofen in there. There are also some anti-diarrheal pills in there. I took them out of the box, folded them up, and shoved them in to save some space. One thing I also did though was that little piece of paper back here. Those are the dosing instructions and the stuff, the card from the back of the box. I didn't want to just have the pills in there by themselves. I also wanted to have the instructions, the how-tos, the dosages, ages, all that kind of stuff, what to look out for. I also wanted to have that information in here for all the different medications. So I just ripped the back of the box off and slid it in there like an index card. So that way I had that. Nothing else in the bottom there. Then in the main compartment, clamshell's all the way open. Boom. This is mainly for stuff for work. I keep Mountain Dew around at work. That way I can have a little boost of energy. I also keep a couple of spare water bottles in here. That way I have extra water while I'm at work. Wet weather pants, polypro bottoms, and a cold weather top. It's polypro. This one was from Cabela's. This one was Army issue. These were also Army issue. So that's what I keep in there. I got my canteen over here, 1 quart canteen. Got that from the supply shop. The canteen cover from the old Army days. Little canteen cup in there, metal. Standard canteen cup, just in case I need to cook something or heat up some water while I'm out there. And then of course the standard trusty knife out on the side. Oh, I forgot about that pocket. In the mesh pocket I have one of the Army's soldiers' best friend. Patrol cap, PT cap. Warm, snuggly, very, very comfortable. Good for sleeping. Blocks out the light. Keeps your head warm. I also have, oh, I guess I forgot about that too. Also in this pocket, this was rolled up nice and neat at one point. It is again, but it's just kind of folded over from being in there. It's just a big old length of 550 cord. I don't have an official measurement on it. I just pulled a bunch out, wrapped it around my hand, put a zip tie on it. So when I need it, it's there. But that right there is everything I got in my bug out bag so far. I'm going to be adding more to it. I haven't put the sleeping bag on there or anything because I haven't found a stuff sack for it. I looked through all my old gear and I didn't have one in there. So I'm going to have to go down and buy one or see if I can get one from a buddy. So that'll be attached on there at some point. I also need to get a new tarp because the tarp that I have is one of those giant like 15 by 24 tarps. Big old tarp. And even rolled up, it's real big and bulky. It's not heavy, it's just big and bulky, and I don't have anywhere on there to put it, so I need to get a smaller tarp. So I'll be doing that at some point, and that's a good start to what I'll need. And this is all the same kind of stuff that was in the my rucksack the last time I went. The first time it was a backpack. That didn't really work out. Second time was a rucksack. That really didn't work out because that thing was bulky and heavy. This is more condensed down version of what I got now, and that should be a good start. Should be everything I need for right now. Just I'll have to throw the tarp and the sleeping bag into the truck whenever I go. But I'm getting that itch to get back out into the woods, and I'm ready to go. But for right now, money's tight. Got to keep on working. So I got to stick around at work too much to be able to go out into the woods right now. But it'll come once we finally get some days off, and I'll be able to get out to the woods again. So y'all keep on working. I'm gonna put all this crap back in this bag and reorganize it all so I can fit it all back in there and get back down to work. So I'll see y'all later.